They said, wow, look at your art. Your art's so beautiful and cool.
Without art, I think it would just be a much duller, grayer world. I think art adds color to our community. It adds color to where we live.
There will be no shades of anything. Everything will just be literally gray. It wouldn't be black or white, because those are two good colors you can, make with, which means it'll be very flat.
Probably wouldn't really like life anymore, because I really do like art.
I'll feel more disappointed and stuff. I'll feel comfortable that there's no art at school.
I feel really sad. I love to draw.
I feel bad because I like learning new things and
just tofu without being fried, just yuck.
When I was presented with the opportunity of bringing in a real art teacher, I jumped at it.
Well, my name is Nicholas Nagy. I'm an art teacher here at Paul Robeson Malcolm X Academy. Art's a form of creativity, and it's also a form of thinking. It's a thinking process, and it's about bringing creativity into that thinking process. And I don't care what job or occupation you choose to do when you get older. I think what's an important ingredient of that is bringing creative thinking into that, problem solving.
Art is the glue that actually holds the disciplines together. We need creative thinkers. You got to have a creative thinker to move math. How do you get to be people like Einstein, and how do you get to be people like Martin Luther King?
Well, I guess I use most of my creativity when I'm doing math. I'll draw pictures to help me with my addition and subtraction.
They're the people who sit up there and they have ideals, and those ideals cross-reference different disciplines, and they see the entire picture, and they make things move forward.
I try to tell them that arts pretty much encompasses all of society. Designing cars, we do things like designing clothing, designing shoes. I try to get them to think about some graphic design.
I guess the thing I like to do most in art is computer graphics.
So that all of this is hopefully planting a seed in their minds that, yeah, maybe 10 years from now, 15 years from now, this is something that I could be doing.
To me, it expresses how you feel, and you can put it into your art. So for me, I like to just, whatever I'm feeling at the time, I would just put it into my art, and eventually, sometimes I second guess myself, but then I realize that it's the best of me, and I realize I think it's beautiful at the end of the day.
art is sort of the unspoken language. Kids communicate through drawings and pictures and diagrams and stick figures and all kinds of things. And kids are very creative. They may not know how to express themselves through words, but through pictures and creation of various objects, they're very expressive.
When somebody say mean things to me and stuff and hurt my feelings, I start doing something better, like I'm drawing. So I said I got a great idea, I might draw myself, and like when I draw more things, it make me happy inside myself.
It was by happenstance that one of our teachers communicated with the Optimist Club. The question that was presented to him was, what would you like to see return to public education?
Then we all started reminiscing about, when we were in school and how we had art. And so we thought, great, that's the deal. That's what we're going to do.
My name is Hubert Massey. I'm an artist, and I create public art based upon people's stories. Stories about their community, stories about their culture, stories about their history and all.
Art travels historically. So how it related to our particular school with their Africanness and bringing in the African art and getting children involved in art that reflects their history, it was almost a no-brainer. It was like peas and carrots, as Forrest Gump would say.
Somebody needs to tell the story of the city of Detroit. Somebody needs to tell that all the wonderful things that this city has established amongst, not only in the United States, but amongst the world.
I think primarily what we need to do is redefine what we consider to be a core education. I believe one of the main problems or mistakes that we have made is that we've not considered the arts as a part of the core.
Studies have been done that demonstrate that children, even lower income children who have access to art, score equally to kids who are more privileged.
When I just look at these paintings, I see different things about them and they inspire me.
That's my favorite thing to do, like when I'm at home I sketch and stuff, and then like when I'm here I draw. It makes me feel happy cause like this the only time I get like to draw.
I want to make claymation movies when I grow up, and I want to win a trophy and stuff.
If you take the art out of it, our society would not have any color to it. It'll be boring. It'll be strictly boring.
I feel like me. There's no other way to express how I feel in art, because art is just a part of me now and there's no way to get rid of it. So when I did it, it just feel like a part of me is now here. Like a part of me been missing, but now I found that part.
I just thought it's only fitting for me to come back and be able to, inspire some kids so they can get involved in creating some artwork. And I think it'd be great for the kids' legacies. One thing about creating artwork with students, they get a sense of pride, they get a sense of accomplishment and all, and also it just gives them something to inspire to, especially when they create a piece of artwork and they come back from years back and they look at the artwork and all, and they say, well, I did that and I had some major contribution in that.